T.A.D. Lagasvalchigadi Terra IncogWeirdo Mokarjas. Hello. And welcome to Terra IncogWeirdo, my friends.
Cheers.
Tarot IncogWeirdo edition with the IncogHusband. Here he is. Yay? I guess we're going to find out. Okay. So in case you guys have never been here for an edition of Tarot IncogWeirdo, we do readings about the strange, unusual, paranormal subjects, missing persons. No personal questions, please. No political questions, please. If you have any questions about the strange, unusual, paranormal mysteries and such, please write them down in the comments below or send them in to us at terraincogweirdo@gmail.com. It's in the description. Okay. Hey, Biscuit's here too. You want to come up? Get up. You want to join in too? The Biscuit edition? No? Okay. Just make up your mind, bro. Alright. I think we're going to have a dancing biscuit in the shot for a while. Okay, so what we do is Terra IncogHusband's going to ask a question today. And what we do is we shuffle the deck while we're asking the question, break it into 3 piles, and then we take the first 5 cards off the top, and those constitute the readings. Now, I will be doing a star spread, however, I am going to be doing it in a straight line for the purposes of this video. Excuse me. Thank you. So the first question is nature of the question. The first card is nature of the question. If you catch me misspeaking, I definitely appreciate it. I am autistic and dyslexic, and I often say things backwards. Really sorry about that. Hopefully you get the gist. So first card will be nature of the question. Second card will be reason for asking, and that will be his reason for asking. Third card, factors to be considered. Fourth card, solution, advice, or comment given. And the fifth card will be the outcome. Pardon me. Thank you. Okay. All right, Terra IncogHusband. Cards are all in order and upright. Please say your question out loud as you shuffle the cards.
My question is, are there any people in this world who are NPCs?
NPC, non-player character, is what we're meaning here. Correct?
Correct.
Another.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here comes Pasha. Whoa, here she comes. You coming? No? She changed her mind. That would have been a disaster. She's looking for that lap. Oh no, here she comes. Dear. Whoa! The coffee went everywhere. It's all over her. Alright, get into Dad's lap. Tarot IncogWeirdo Insane Pet Edition. This is our girl. This is our do-do-do-do. She does love her dad. Okay, we're messing up the reading because other stuff is going on and you've got the cards in your hand. So do your best. Go about, you got to do it again because things have happened. So keep talking about your question.
My question is, are there people in this world who are non-player characters?
And what do you mean by non-player character, Jaret? You want to?
It's a
IncogHusband?
video game terminology.
That means what?
A character in a game that's not played by a person. It's part of the game.
Okay, so would you maybe equate that to people that don't have a divine spark or a soul?
They're not real people.
Okay, so, and Pasha wants to know as well if we have any NPCs. Don't you?
Are there people in this world who are NPCs?
Hello. Hello. How about coming over here? Thank you. Look, everybody can see your butt.
She rolls.
Now, not only us do we get the pleasure of seeing Pasha's butt all the time, but now you have as well. Okay, so you know the deal. Cut into 3 piles. Do do it here, up here, so the folks can see. Yeah, left to right. Yep. Okay. There you go. Have a cat. Please do your best. Keep her off the table while we're doing this. Thank you. Okay. The nature of the question. The nature of the question, and I already know what it is. It's Osiris. And that means that the nature of the question is one seeking wisdom. How did I know it was Osiris? Because I know what all my card shapes look like after reading this deck for 40 years. I know what every card looks like from the back as well as the front. Okay. Aww. Sweet. Okay. The Terra IncogHusband's reason for asking: are there NPCs, non-player characters? Okay. Wing disc indicates the construction of a masterpiece. So perhaps you could call this simulation in which we live, this life which we live, to be somebody's magnum opus, grand design. And you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So Terra IncogHusband wants to know if there's any non-player characters in this simulation in which we live. Okay, factors to be considered. Now, if this is Mirror of Hathor, I'm going to freaking drop off my chair. Okay. Nope. Uraeus. Okay. So, factors to be considered. Uraeus means, let's see, get it? Can you see it well? Okay. Uraeus indicates wisdom and honesty, but it also means occult adeptship. And I think what the reading is saying is that this environment in which we find ourselves may, in fact, be the result of some sort of manipulation in an esoteric sense, like a simulation. Okay. So, any NPCs? Solution, advice, or comment given? You ready? Twins. Means polarity, means a reflection of yourself, and I think in this instance we can easily equate this to an NPC. Now, we were listening the other day to something about doppelgangers, but what was the other? There's a doppelganger and then a carbon copy of you. A double, which is just another person that looks like you, but doppelgangers are a bit different. And I believe, I'm feeling fairly confident in saying that that there may be an NPC for every PC in the simulation. And that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Maybe there's, for each one of us with a divine spark, there is an NPC. Okay, let's see. And the outcome. Pew, 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 pew. Oh. Nephetus. Okay. So Nephetus means that the answer is hidden. Okay, and I'm not surprised because I don't think we're supposed to know. Because if we knew, then we'd be one step closer to figuring out the fact that, the veil would be lifted. We'd no longer be whitewashed. Because I don't think we're supposed to realize that there's NPCs, but it very much appears to me that there are, and that they are hidden for a very specific and esoteric reason. Okay. Nevatis, there's another card that means things are hidden, but that's Sphinx, and that's more things haven't fallen into place. This means things are literally above your pay grade. And you're not supposed to know, or your brains may run out of your ears as a result, okay? So we're not supposed to know, but it doth appear that there are NPCs. Do you feel the need for me to flip an extra card to sort of clarify, or how
Sure,
do you
give
feel?
me more.
Give me more?
Yeah.
Okay, but you got to kind of...
Because that was happened last time that it told me
Well, that's...
I'm not supposed to know.
Right.
It's hidden.
That's...
Because I keep asking
You keep asking...
the wrong question.
Well, you keep asking questions about, like, the deconstructed reality in which we live, and once you deconstruct it, then it all falls apart and it no longer functions. So I think it's trying to hold itself together, but you're busily unknitting it. He's got that thing, that sweater song, you know. You're taking the thread and you're running away with it, and the sweater is unraveling, and the sweater doesn't want to be unraveled. It's gonna fight against that. Okay. So what's the extra card we're gonna flip? You want it to be... It doesn't... So you want to say, like, regardless of the fact that you're trying to hide it, please give me a clear indication that there are NPCs, or what do you... No? What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have to have, like, a
reason for flipping.
Yeah, for flipping the card. You have to have something you're answering by flipping the card.
Okay, what about wild animals?
No, it can't
No.
be a totally different question.
Okay.
I'd have to redo the whole deck. If you're going to ask for clarification, like, you know, you can simply say, I would like some reinforcement or some clarification because this is kind of vague and leaving me hanging.
Well, if it's hidden, it's hidden. Then what?
Well, you can say,
What more
regardless
am I
of the
gonna get?
fact that you're trying to hide it from me, I want to know the answer. You can say that.
Okay.
Because that's what you've been doing all your life, isn't
Right,
it?
yeah. A workaround. Sure.
I thought of something different, but we'll go with workaround.
Cute.
Cute. All right, so...
Regardless of the fact that it's hidden, I want to know.
He wants to know. Okay,
I'm a
here
big
we
boy.
go. Okay, Ta. Ta comes up. All right, so Ta means building foundations, building blocks. And again, here we are talking about the building blocks of the construct. And what I get very clearly from this, just because I know this deck so well, is what it's telling us is that there may not have been enough divine spark to go around. So to build the foundations of this reality in which we find ourselves, NPCs were necessary to build the foundation upon which the rest of the simulation lies. And that is indeed what I am feeling and getting very clearly from this reading. And, you know, if you want to talk about a divine architect, this would definitely be him or her or them or they, depending on what pronoun they do or don't want. I believe it is part of the divine construct, and it has been this way since the get-go. It's not new. There's apparently always been NPCs running around the world, and I think we all know them when we run into them, and there's none at this table right now. All right, what do you think? What do you think, IncogHusband?
Hey, cool. Give me some aha.
Is it gonna change how you navigate through this simulation?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go postal any minute now.
Well, we all know that. I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, no. Cool. clarifying, makes sense.
Do you think
Clicks.
do you think NPCs are harmful? Like that they're? Do you think they're benign, or do they all have function in the simulation? Do you think they all like perform sort of necessary functions to keep the keep the foundation or to create the foundation, or are they just mindless fill-in? Are they just filler? Are they important to the foundation and the structure of the simulation, or are they just filler? What do you think?
It seems to me, like particularly after this, that they would be part of the whole thing that made the whole thing...
That makes it work.
Makes it work for us, because if it was just us divine sparks, we wouldn't be able to be put through some sort of program as easily, because we're kind of chaotic by nature.
Okay. So they sort of need that calming influence to try to keep the rest of us calm.
And believing that this is real.
In what they're telling, and what the party line is about what's going on. I just had a thought. I don't know that much about... I know nothing about coding, but if there's any computer coders out there... Hi, all the animals are showing up. Poe just showed up. If there are any coders out there, I'd like to know, in the coding world, is there any equivalent to what we're talking about? Yeah. Space fillers, like in code, that create like the petri dish upon which the code can stand. You know, are there any non-active foundation codes that go into a program that would be similar to an NPC? I'd be interested to know, like when you're actually coding, is there like a symbol or like a placeholder or something in actual coding that would do what the reading is saying that NPCs do, which is create the foundation for the simulation? That's what the reading is saying. So I'm just wondering, and if there's any computer folks out there, let me know. Put it down in the comments below. Just occurred to me, like more and more these days we're reflecting and we're making analogies between our lives and computer games. So I just had that thought. Okay, anything else, IncogHusband, before we wrap it up?
Oh, I'm gonna spend the rest of my day wrapping my mind around that.
Indeed, as long as it keeps him occupied, then we're happy. Because otherwise you're going to be, what did you say? You're going to be losing your mind. And
Postal.
He's going to go dreidel all over the place. Okay, well, there you go. Incogweirdos, NPCs are indeed part of this construct in which we live, and it appears that they have a very foundational reason for being here. They kind of like were the building blocks upon which the rest of the construct was built, and then we got inserted, and then it all went wee. Over the rainbow we are crazy. Okay.
Toys in the attic. Okay. All
right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me and Terra IncogHusband and Terra Incog Hell Kitty. She's biting you. Here on Terra IncogWeirdo, the land where para is normal. And we would love, so that I don't have to keep dragging him into this, he would especially love it if you guys started sending in your questions for Terra IncogWeirdo.
I approve that message.
Yep. That is IncogHusband approved. Okay, so questions about the strange, the paranormal, mysteries of the world, the multiverse, the universe, the whatever you want to call it, construct, the simulation. missing persons. These are all places I'm willing to go. No personal questions, please, and no politics. We don't need to go there. All right, well, thank you guys very much. We very much appreciate you being here today. Much love from me and my wonderful IncogHusband. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate it. And from Pasha, the Terror Kitty. Okay, well, we'll see you next time. Love you guys very much. We'll see you next time here on Terra IncogWeirdo, the land where para is normal. Slide and go fall.